Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new gameplay episode of Top Drives. Today we're having a look at the first Chariots of the Gods event called Odyssey. I doubt we are going to be using Top Drives records for today, but if we need to, I have it in the background. But we'll see how we will do as we go through this. Let me know down below in the comment section how you guys did. You're probably kind of ahead of me by now. But since I have gotten a job, I haven't had the time to record, and yeah, this is what I said in my what's next video. This was going to happen, and it is happening almost immediately here. But I hope you guys are still happy enough to tune into this, at least some of you. And of course the later challenges you are probably not gonna get through, and then you can watch me get through them. If I get enough of the, you know, these. I have only one now. Hopefully I will get more. I think there are two that have been handed out, and I've missed one because I wasn't paying attention. So I gotta be very, very alert so that I get the next ones, because it's very important, right? For me to get at least enough to be able to compete all the way. Alright, so let's see. Hairpin, sure. Sure. Should be good because they are off-road tires, and off-road tires doesn't mix at all with the rain, so it's very, very good. A lot of people were wondering what it is that I have started working with, and I have started working in the education sector. So I've started working as a teacher, but more specifically as a substitute teacher, which means that if another teacher gets sick, I get you know, booked, and then I go and do teaching. And that's a very, very good job for me because of the fact that I can kind of put my own schedule, meaning I can work when I want to work, and, you know, not work when I don't want to work. So let's say there's some crazy big event happening in Top Drives, or like a new update or something, then I can just not work those days, you know, and stuff like that. And of course that is going to be very, very helpful in order to juggle these two works, so to speak. But I have been working every single day since I started, full days. Because in the city I live in, there is a lot of need for substitute teachers. So I'm very lucky to be situated where I am, because I will almost always have work lined up, which is something that is not a given when you're a substitute teacher in Sweden, but more so now than before, because I don't know why actually. I guess they need more teachers and they just don't have enough, because we are growing in population as a nation. I guess that could be the reason. That is probably the reason. Nice. Alright, round number 7. Alright, so I'm actually having a lot of fun with my job. I've had a lot of fun. I've met a lot of fun kids. I have had kids from ages all the way down to like 9 years old up to like 14 so far, and it's been a lot of fun, I must say. A little bit crazy at times, but for the most part just wholesome and really nice. So I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying it. I think that's about it, as much as I want to say though, or like I feel comfortable sharing. I don't know, that's just what I do now. And of course I still do YouTube, but it's going to be way easier for me to live comfortably by doing, you know, just not just YouTube, right? And also it's going to give me the opportunities to travel around the world. It's going to give me the opportunities to, you know, have some more luxury in my life. You know, instead of like maybe always looking at, which bread is, you know, which bread is on sale today. I can instead just, you know, buy the bread I like and stuff like that. So all of those things are definitely going to be piling up in order to like elevate my living quality, you know, my quality of life, just that bit more, which is something that I've really needed as a person, I think. So I think this is for the best, honestly. I wish top drives was bigger. I will say that, and I will keep saying that. I just wish top drives was bigger, because if it was bigger, like let's say I had 50,000 subscribers, yes, for sure I wouldn't be getting a lot of money, but I would probably be able to scramble that together, you know, with what I do elsewhere, and still be able to live pretty healthily. But the way things were, I just couldn't live the way I wanted to with the budget I had, you know. And I think that's just a part of life, you know. But I'm happy about it overall. It's very, very fun to work with something where you actually go out and meet a lot of people. Obviously, I have a bunch of in real life friends that I spend a lot of time with, but you know, you never do get to meet like new people if you don't have a job, you know what I mean? Or like you very rarely meet new people into your life, at least for me, and at least in Sweden I think it's a big thing. Like you have your group of people and you kind of are with them all the time. So having a job definitely has opened up, you know. I've met a lot of nice colleagues, a lot of nice teachers already that I have talked to and stuff like that, and just like talking to someone new impressions, I think that gives a lot, at least to me. I don't know how it is for you, of course it's different for everyone, but yeah, I like talking to people. Obviously I do YouTube, right? But I like talking to people face to face too, and getting new impressions into my life. Not that I will, you know, form any you know, any transforming connections with these people, and you know, I will hang out with them or whatever. No, not anything like that. It's just like, you know, a new friendly face. It's kind of fun. I don't know, I might be waffling. Let me know down below if you know what I mean. I really like these like first challenges, because it really gives me like time to talk about anything other than what is actually happening, which is kind of fun, because obviously the challenge material in the background, it's not that it's, you know, it's not like it's the most difficult stuff ever happening, right? One thing that is bad about being a substitute teacher, I might as well say that as well, is that if I don't get a booking, you know, then I don't have job, you know. So I'm just hoping that enough people are sick, especially now in the winter. Of course I'm not hoping that they are sick, that sounds horrible, but like, you know, at least in the winter, you know, if they're home with like a flu, or if their kids get the flu or whatever, I will get booked a lot. I think you probably get less work in the summer, but from the person that I talked to with my like employer, she said that we seem to get a lot of work all year round. So I think it's just that, like every other country, I'm sure, we are like just, you know, understaffed in the education sector. And I think it's like that in a bunch of countries, since populations are rising everywhere, and kids these days, I'm one of them, but like people don't really want to become teachers, like teachers. They focus on trying to become something else. Like I tried to become an influencer, so I'm like the worst person of them all, right? I tried to become a YouTuber. I add nothing of value to society, but I add a lot of value to the people watching my channel, or at least I'd like to think so. But like, you know, I don't help Sweden really. If you, that's what I mean. Do you get what I mean, guys? Whereas someone who is, you know, becoming a police officer, someone who's becoming a school teacher, they're really helping the country in a way that I just am not. So it's really a shame that a lot of young people nowadays, they don't really want to work with that stuff. But then again, I cannot say that without being a hypocrite, since I am also not doing it. Well, now I'm working as a substitute teacher, so now I'm actually helping out. But it also feels good to, you know, finally be helping out, you know, helping the society, you know, that I take from all the time, you know. I get great health care, I get free education, I get a security net if I were to become homeless or anything like that. You know, if that would ever happen in my life, you know, we have kind of a good security net for that. Like, Sweden is a lovely country, and of course we pay really high taxes because of it, but that's another debate, right? That's another debate. For me, I am on... I think we have kind of a little bit too high of a tax rate, right? But I still think that from what we get from our taxes, you know, all the things that we get from our taxes, we have it pretty cushy. We have it pretty cushy. And like, if we are looking at the other sides of the world, like if we're looking at America, if we're looking at Britain, of course Britain is not the other side of the world, but they are having like full cost of living crisis, as people are having, you know, a job and they can't even pay for their little apartment, right? And we don't have anything of the sort here in Sweden, or at least not at all to the same extent as over there. And that's because we do get a lot of things for free. Like, let's say I were to break my leg, I don't just randomly get a big bill for you know, breaking my leg, something like that, you know. Or if I were to buy medication that I need, I don't get a big bill for the medication. Of course you have stuff like you know, workplace insurance and stuff in the United States, at least. I don't know how it is in Britain, actually. I have no clue. But you know, for a rough, I think it's a minority, right, of the people who have jobs that don't get the insurance. But for the rough minority who don't get any insurance from their job, they are kind of screwed if they break a leg, you know. You just aren't ever in Sweden, which is something that I'm very, very thankful for, and very patriotic about my country for the way that we treat the people here. I really think that it's a big plus of our nation. We are always very kind, and that is something that I strive to be every day as well. Because I think we have enough evil in the world, you know? It doesn't hurt to be kind. It really does not. Here. And often if you are, you know, people who aren't kind, it's often because something is happening in their life, you know? You know, they have something else bothering them, right? And that is less likely to happen here, because we have so we have everything, we have it so well in society here. It's, except for the stuff happening with the GANGs, but I'm not gonna get into that. That's another video. We're almost done with the video. Let's not get demonetized now. All right. There we go. I hope you had a good day today, guys. I most certainly did. I actually had a lot of fun in school today. In school, I had a lot of fun teaching today. I hope you did as well, whatever you did for our job, or if you went to school to study. Maybe you had a substitute teacher. I hope you were kind to them, because if you weren't, that's the same position that I'm in. So think about that next time you're mean to your substitute teacher, kids. Okay? Let's see what we get for the ceramic. Come on, something good. You know what? That is horrible, but I will take it. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Top Drives. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are so very close to 11,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. If you do want to see what I'm currently maxing out, I have an Instagram page where I post every single max that I do. And if you want to join one of the biggest Top Drives Discord servers, check out mine down below in the description. It's all about Top Drives and not so much about me personally. We have over 2,250 members, and we could always use a new face. So if you do want to, feel free to join that. And if you do want to support me further, of course not obligatory, but if you feel kind, you can do so through YouTube membership or Patreon, both starting at just $1 a month. With all of that being said, though, thank you so much for watching. Until the very next time, stay safe, have a good one, take care from another, and goodbye, guys.